Well, Mike, you're right. Let's not yawn. You're right. Mexicans do drain a lot. I could care less about them. There's no constitutional authority for them to get welfare or free education. Let them have to work for it like all the rest of us. I could care less about it. The true yawn is, what is the big waste? I don't give a damn if he boots every Mexican out of out of Arizona. Fuck them. It's the local politicians that you have elected into office that approved of legislation so they can get welfare. They can get free education. They can get instant citizenship if they bore a child in this country. It's people like you who are the blame for this shit. It's because people like you who allow your politicians to get away with this when they pass all these little amendments that you don't keep an eye on. One of those could have a stipulation where an illegal can do whatever they want. And it's those politicians that has made this problem balloon up. Back at a time, I remembered many years ago, when the only reason immigrants even come to this country was to get the opportunity. There was no welfare. There was no free school. If they were lucky they got their education because in between picking whatever beans or fruit or vegetables, and when they had a little time, they got to have maybe a couple hours study. But beyond that, it was the politicians who allowed for all the freebies. And who wouldn't want to come to America if you can get paid for not working, if you can get your free medical? Hell, if I can go down to Mexico and get the same things, I'd be doing a beeline for it. They'd have to put up a wall on Mexico's side to keep us out. The problem is, there is a solution to the illegal immigration problem. Cut out the freebies. Make them have to work for that dollar. Give up the freebies, give up the free, no welfare. They come over that border and they can't prove citizenship. They don't get welfare. They don't get public housing. They don't get free education or free health care. If they come over that border, they better prove they're Americans or they get their hell back. But thanks to our valiant politicians who you elected, that happened. Now, if you really want to send a clear and present message, get your politicians off their ass and vote against the freebies. If you're not an American citizen born of this country, you don't get it. Now, about Joe Arpaio, let's go further into him. What's the right does he have to play immigration officer? He's not. He's a county sheriff obligated to his own. His job, if federal law requires it, send a couple of deputies to make a phone call. He can pick up the damn phone and call ICE to do theirs. But, like I said, instead he has to personally do it because I know why. Sheriff Joe, and I will state this to my dying day, is a politician, always has and always will be a politician, Mike. He knows Americans hate illegal immigrants. Easy target, makes them look tough. What to me, he's a pussy. And if he ever comes here, he'll be dealt with. Because I know how to deal with little pussies like him. You throw him out of office. You take away that power, let him have to be one of his own deputies. And maybe a lot of lawsuits will come. And maybe, I don't know if you live in Maricopa County, really don't matter. Maybe then your taxes will start going down when you get some responsible government in place. Now you, quit yawning and start thinking.